Hi everybody, welcome back to the Southern Scouser Football Manager Challenge, episode 9, me versus Jurgen Klopp, who does it better? And as you can see from the episode 8, we had 1 out, 1 in. Naby Keita was moved on to Real Madrid, and in came Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. So a good upgrade in my opinion, much better stats than Keita. And in real life, as we know, Naby Keita hasn't really hit the heights that we really expected him to do. So hopefully that's a good move in the right direction. Since you've been gone, I've also put a few players up for transfer because they're going to stay till the end of this season regardless as if they agree to leave or not. Oxlade-Chamberlain is in talks with Barcelona. James Milner also has agreed to join Barcelona in the summer. So yes, he's a good option, but he's on 145 grand a week. And for someone that's 35, going to be turning 36, is those funds, weekly funds, better spent elsewhere? I think they are. So to get Milner off the books with that kind of wage, I think is a good idea. Atletico Madrid are after Shaqiri as well, so there's lots of movement. Ben Davies also in talks with Fulham and Wuhan as well. So yeah, there's going to be lots of changes hopefully over this summer. I'm still waiting for the budget to be confirmed. Next season's budget they're saying 62 mil. Currently got 15 in there as well. So fingers crossed we can do a bit of wheeling and dealing and get some bodies in and some, improve the 11 as well as the squad. So let's go straight into this game. It's first against fifth. It's Liverpool against Leicester, and as you know, if you've followed this series, Liverpool with a commanding lead at the top of the Premier League table. Fingers crossed we can extend that today. Barcelona await us in the knockout stages of the Champions League, which is very soon. But Mo Salah has picked up a 4 to 6 week injury, so he looks like he's going to be missing at least for the first leg, possibly both, which is a massive blow because he's scored a lot of goals for us this season. But because we've got Haaland in, we've got Jota, we've got Mane. There's good options instead as well, so it's not quite as bad as if this real Liverpool team were to lose a player of that level, because we've got players currently that can step in. And for me, that's what it's all about. You should not be relying on one player. All right, injuries have hit and Van Dijk's missing for me and for the real team. Gomez has been out for the real team and for me. So I've got Fabinho and I've got Matip in there, but you just have to have a few different options, because if you lose 1 or 2 players, you can't just write a season off by losing a player. So I'm hoping that this time next season, I'm not sure that was a pen just outside, but yeah, we should be able to drop anybody in this team and not show a major weakness. So of course you're going to have key figures. Van Dijk is irreplaceable, but you shouldn't be relying on him that strongly. If Van Dijk's out for the season, that should not be the difference between first and wherever we may end up. So not an easy game today though. Away to Leicester, they're in the race at the top of the table. Trent struggling for fitness, so we may have to remove him in a moment, but he's involved here. Gets the ball across into Haaland, and there you go. Assist from Trent. Let's be honest, he's showing a bit of tiring in the red heart here, but boy, is he useful. Hopefully half time comes, he can get a bit of a rest up and at least give us an hour. But I don't mind making changes when we've got the lead. It's when it's 0-0. I'm not really keen on doing it, but obviously Tsimikas and Milner will be moving on in the summer, so I will be on the hunt for a fullback, possibly 2, but I think I want someone that can play left and right comfortably. James Justin is a player I really like, so we'll have a little look at him. I don't know if he's actually playing in this game, to be honest. No, he's not, but he was featuring massively for Leicester in real life until he picked up that horrendous ACL injury as well, so he's got a long way back to come. Obviously came from Luton Town, who are my hometown club as well, so I've got a bit of a soft spot for James Justin. The top player, I think he would have been knocking on the door for an England call-up had he kept on going, because to have a player that can cover left back and right back is massive. That's got all these options in midfield. Who do we take? But to have a player that could basically cover both fullback positions and allow you to take an extra midfield player, I think is huge. We will try and give Trent a little bit of a rest if we can. Some big games on the horizon for us. But yeah, we've got a nice little gap in the Premier League. 8 points clear. Obviously Leicester not done yet, and Vardy should have probably levelled it there. Very close game. Not a lot between them. Expected goals pretty much the same. In terms of the bench, potentially could chuck Shaqiri on. He's done well off the bench for us. I think Curtis Jones and Henderson are still a little bit short of fitness, but Chamberlain and Shaqiri may look to move them on in the summer, but still good options for the moment. That's the 3 subs done. Chamberlain loses possession there. Thiago slides in, but Leicester still come out with the ball. Pavon didn't even look a foul to me, let alone checking for a penalty. This would be a cruel blow. No penalty. I didn't think it even looked a foul, to be brutally honest, but just on the edge. But they almost work it well, Leicester, and Liverpool hanging on. Obviously, we had a great result at home to Leicester. I think we absolutely demolished them at Anfield, but really knocking on the door here for a draw at the King Power they are. We are starting to struggle a bit. Wijnaldum and Robertson are into the red, as is Mane and Thiago. Can we get this one over the line? This would be a big 3 points here. Really only Arsenal and Chelsea that are within touching distance of us really in this season as it stands, with Leicester losing this game. Who would have thought Arsenal would have been third? Struggling down in 9th position in the real life table. Big chance for Leicester, and again, pretty much the last kick of the game. You would expect them to score, and Jamie Vardy not doing the business, just like he isn't in real life. It's Kelechi and Iheanacho that's been doing the business for them. But there's 7 straight wins for us, guys. Outrageous. Chamberlain moves to Barcelona in the summer. A nice cool 18 million. We've got the 95% transfer income now percentage, so most of that should go into the budget. But it gives us a long time to plan what we're going to do in this summer window. I like to get my business done nice and early, not hanging about. But obviously January that's just passed was slightly different. But yeah, I think fullback is an area that we should really be focusing on. Join me in a moment and we will have Leeds United. See you in a minute. Welcome back, everybody. We are about to play Leeds United. A few injuries, returns. Gomez is back in the team, Henderson as well, so allows us some rotation in that position. We can give Wijnaldum and Milinkovic-Savic a little break. So on we go. We've got a big week. Barcelona midweek in the Champions League knockout round as well, so big week coming up. Can we pull away in the Premier League and get a good result in that first leg? Liverpool, of course, playing Barcelona's arch rivals tonight in the Champions League as well, Real Madrid. 3-1 down from the first leg and a massive ask to turn it round. A 2-0 win would do it. A little bit easier than the Barcelona game when we had to win 4-0, but it's going to be tricky. There's no fans at Anfield. Obviously, there's no Van Dijk. There's no Joe Gomez. There's no John Matip. The players aren't in the best of form, but who knows? We've been on the end of some absolutely ridiculous comebacks, haven't we? So who knows? It'll be a great watch either way. But onto Football Manager. Leeds United, another team that play in all white. Can we get a result here? Thiago over the top to Diogo Jota. Not quite this time. I did have a little look at potential left back, right back. James Justin, Lamptey as well, but I think because we're kind of mid-season, the prices being asked for are a little bit silly. So I may wait till the end of the season when the contracts tick over to one less year, end of June, and try again, because currently that's a little bit silly. So it's good to have 2 centre backs on the pitch again, he says, as he nearly concedes, but it's a good stop from Alisson, who again has not been his usual self in real life over the last 6 months or so, but hopefully he'll have a good game tonight. And really, I've blamed him for 2 of the 2 goals in the last 2 games, one against Villa and against Madrid. I think he could have done better with both. Stronger hands needed really, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting watch tonight. It's Robertson through to Mane. It's a good save from the Leeds keeper, who he's one to watch out for on Football Manager. He's a good young goalkeeper. He does become one of the better goalkeepers on the game with age. He's definitely worth a purchase if you can get him early doors. Otherwise, he becomes very expensive, but still worth having a look at, definitely. But Fabinho back in that usual defensive midfield role. It's good that he can step into centre back, but you know we shouldn't be relying on him to do that for us. May look at moving Matip on in the summer as well. So Van Dijk and Gomez, hopefully one other. Kabak and Davies will be on their way. Complete waste of time. Kabak at least has featured in real life, but Football Manager wise, it's not needed, is it? Still 0-0 though at home. Liverpool been good at turning the screw in the second half against these kind of mid-table teams. Leeds struggling down in 15th, but I think if you would offered Leeds fans 17th at the start of the season, they'd have bit your hand off. So anything above that's a bonus, and yeah, they've been a breath of fresh air in this Premier League season. They've been a bit open at times, and I feel they should have had more criticism sometimes over their style, but they are a fantastic team to watch, and Bamford and Rafinha are really good additions up top as well. Obviously Bamford was there in the Championship also, but link up well together, both getting the numbers that you'd expect from forwards. So yeah, we are struggling to break them down. Can we make a couple of the changes potentially in the midfield just to kind of shake it up a tad? Jota and Haaland are struggling. Maybe worth chucking Shaqiri on for Jota, but I think Erling Haaland is worth keeping on. Fabinho on a yellow card. I'm probably going to drop Henderson back into there. And the box-to-box I might change to Milinkovic-Savic with Wijnaldum coming on for Thiago. Oops, not Ben Davies. Just freshen it up. It's good to have those kind of options in the midfield. We need to go for it really. Leeds should be fairly open. They don't come for a 0-0 usually. We've got Wijnaldum, Milinkovic-Savic and Shaqiri on the pitch now. 3 good substitutes, strong, doesn't weaken the team at all. There's Savic early doors, through to Erling Haaland. And there you go, an instant impact from the substitute. What a signing he has been. He's started pretty much every game he's been here due to injuries and availability. But what a player to bring on. A great through ball. Hit it anywhere near Erling Haaland, one-on-one, you know he should be hitting the back of the net. So sometimes the Route 1 stuff is the most effective. Great goal. It's exactly what we needed. 1-0 win. Something we were so good at when we won the league. Just even when we weren't playing well, getting the victory, getting the result, getting the 3 points. +3, +3, +3. It's very underrated. Just keep on going. Doesn't matter how you win. As long as you go on a run. You look at Man City this season, I think they won something like 20-something games in a row. You know, if you go on a run like that, you win the league. Simple as that. We did something very similar the season before. But it'd be good. I'm looking forward to seeing what Liverpool do in the summer. Manchester City do in the summer. And I know there'll be 1 or 2 teams that are improving around us as well. So hopefully no major injuries and we can really see another Liverpool v Man City close run title race, because you know Liverpool dominated last year, City have dominated this year, but the year before when it was only 1 point in it, you know, it was so entertaining. Really we should have won the league if we're honest. You know, we 1 point away, couple of really silly draws, lost 1-0 to Man City with that John Stones clearance over the line, but disappointing. You know, I think we were this close away from being unbeaten back-to-back title winners, so it was disappointing, but wasn't to be. But at least we got one Premier League title. Can't be too greedy, and I did expect one this year, if I'm honest. At the start of the season I did think we'd be good enough to go again, but you know, once Van Dijk and Gomez and Matip were all injured, it was always going to be an uphill battle. And unfortunately at the exact same time Firmino and Mane have completely fallen off a hill, haven't they, really? How is he getting on? Let's have a look. He's at PSG. Firmino, he's done pretty well. 17 goals and 10 assists. Might be in a French league, but wow, some really good numbers from Firmino. I would have liked to have kept him as an option off the bench, but I wanted Erling Haaland and I wasn't prepared to wait a year to someone else to pick him up. So on to the Champions League we go. Barcelona at home in the Champions League. Erling Haaland is pretty tired, but there's no way I'm not playing him in this game. I may bring him off if I can, but there's no way he doesn't start for me. I think Wijnaldum is for Thiago, probably. Milinkovic-Savic, maybe for Henderson. Or maybe bringing him off the bench. I think that's okay. I think we'll keep him there for now. He's a good option. Trent is also a little bit tired. But you're going to be in midweek matches. So here we go. Barcelona in the last 16 of the Champions League at Anfield. What a big game. Needed Haaland really to stay on in that last game because we needed a goal, and I made 3 subs, but he's a professional footballer. I'm sure he can play 2 games in 4 days. I'm sure he'll be fine. We've got good options to bring on if we need to. So a really good start, though. 4 shots to nil already for Liverpool. Taking it to Barcelona. Can we find a way through? It's a great ball from Hendo to Trent, but blocked by the Barcelona defender. Really positive start for Liverpool here. Really fast out the traps. Robertson with a good run into Erling Haaland. Just wide of the target. Liverpool really dominant here. Can we get a couple of goals? Robertson still again. Probably should have done better with the chance there. I think it was Jota, but 9 shots to 0 after 14 minutes. Which means you know exactly what's going to be coming, and Barcelona will be taking the lead shortly, as is Football Manager. Messi on the pitch, of course. Not too many happy memories for him here. But here it comes, there's the goal. You knew it was coming. Absolutely dominant in this game. Potentially VAR could save us for a change. Disallowed, but you knew it was coming. No shots on target, no shots whatsoever. Barcelona do put the ball in the net, but it is ruled out for offside. But yeah, we've not done a lot wrong, have we? 13 shots to nil, 5 shots on target. We've just not been... Yeah, we've just been wasteful. We need to start putting the ball in the net, really. All this dominance. Wijnaldum still comes to nothing. Matip into Robertson, but De Jong cuts it out. Barcelona in possession are good. Out of possession, not quite so good, but in possession, they're a good side. I can't believe we've had 15 shots and not scored. We're having a shot every 2 minutes, but yet to convert one. We need to get a couple of goals in the home leg, I feel, because Barcelona at home are a different animal on this game. Really starting to struggle. Hopefully you can make it onto the hour mark at least, but that's the problem when you're going for the Premier League and the Champions League. I'm not prepared to rest somebody in either. Gomez brings the ball into out of defence well. Diogo Jota, but ter Stegen equal to it. As we approach half time once again, with no goals for the home side. Fabinho on the right. May have to sacrifice Fabinho or Henderson in this game just to put more of an attacking midfielder on. Obviously Savic did come on well. May make that sub, to be honest with you. I think you get 5 subs in Europe, so I'm going to put Savic on for Henderson. Just a little bit more attackive. Just see how that serves us for the first 5-10 minutes or so. Obviously no Salah is hurting us, isn't it, really? You know, we've got Chamberlain, we've got Shaqiri, but quite the same level, are they? Trent is starting to struggle. We may have to put Milner on, but such a big game for him to try and come on in. Off the post from a Messi free kick. Like, even a 1-0 would do nicely. Wijnaldum picks up a booking. I think it might be Thiago time over there as well, just to kind of try and break this defence down. It's good to be able to bring on a couple of world-class midfielders. Makes a big difference in these type of games. Mane is struggling as well, but bring Shaqiri on and put Jota to the left-hand side. I'm going to put Milner on for Trent as well, just to keep that fresh over that side. You don't want Messi running down a absolutely exhausted Trent, do you? Milner with the corner. Liverpool really looking to get a goal here. 0-0 is not ideal. It's not awful, because there's no away goal, but it means we need a result away from home. Jota giving the ball straight to Coutinho. Not ideal. Well won back low by Fabinho. Jota on a good run here. Can he finish? Not this time. bit of a stalemate. I mean, we've dominated possession and chances, but Barca on the attack once more, and Milner gives away a penalty. Someone that I've brought on for Trent to try and hold it tight has unfortunately cost us the game, it looks. Alisson versus Messi. He makes the save. What a moment in this tie. The away goal would have been crucial. Still not clear yet though. Barca still pushing for the goal from the resulting corner, but a massive save from Ali. Oh, will Liverpool survive? I may bring Chamberlain on in the attack because Jota is starting to struggle. I know he's not perfectly positioned to play in that role, but there's a chance for Milinkovic-Savic, and it's an absolute screamer of a goal. What a player he is. What a signing he has been. And a huge goal in this tie. What a free kick from Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Wow. Let's go. Massive moment. To save a penalty and then to score yourself, what, 3 minutes later? 5 minutes later? 5 minutes later. Could have been 1-0 down. Robertson wants to come off. Chamberlain wants to come off. We've been in an absolute war here. But we get the result. 1-0 victory. No away goals conceded. And that is a big moment. The second leg obviously to come. But wow, I would have taken 1-0 all day long. Expected goals were over 2. So really, we more than deserved the victory. But Arsenal next in the Premier League, guys. Catch me in a moment. Hi everyone, welcome back, and we have some pretty dreadful news. Off camera, Alisson has picked up a calf injury and is out for between 2 and 4 weeks. So Adrian is going to come back into the team. Alisson is just picking up too many injuries in real life on this game. Massive blow for us. Salah working his way back to fitness, but looking like Alisson's going to miss the second leg in the Champions League. And we're now away to Arsenal, who are currently second in the table. So it's a big week. And we're missing our star men. I've brought Milinkovic-Savic back into the first 11. I brought Thiago back in as well because I feel that they work well together. Good balance in the team there, and Milinkovic-Savic's goals and assists has played his way into that 11. But Arsenal's form, quite incredible. Origi up front, someone we know very well. And our closest challengers currently. So, I mean, what a marker this would be to get a result away to Arsenal and really stretch that gap to almost an unassailable target. Not going to be Odegaard and Gabriel. Didn't take long for Adrian to concede. Not what we needed in this career. And it's a long way back now. Still a pretty strong team. Obviously no Salah, no Van Dijk, no Alisson, but as I said, we're not quite at that stage I wanted to be at yet. You know, even backup goalkeepers, really, we could be getting better, I think, than Adrian and Kelleher as well. Thiago has taken a knock, which is not ideal, as has Jota, so a really bad start to this game. But it's Haaland with a big chance and really should do better. So Jota with a knock. Shaqiri come on for him, and Thiago also struggling. Injured, but feels he could run it off. I don't think so. We'll get Genie on. A couple of early changes. It's a tricky one. You know, maybe it was worth starting with Henderson and Fabinho away to Arsenal, bringing on attackers if we need them, rather than trying to chase a game. All part of the learning process. Again, only one shot on target from Arsenal, and that was the only goal. Liverpool still equaling expected goals and edging the chances as well, so by no means out of this game yet. Alisson has pulled out some big saves for us this season, but yeah, wasn't able to, obviously missing today. Next goal's a big one, and it looks like it could be Arsenal's. Adrian with a good stop that time. Liverpool lose possession too easily, and back it comes again from Arsenal though. Willian into Partey, who spreads it wide to Bellerin. Back inside now, Ceballos through to Origi, and it's going to be 2-0. And it's that man, the cult hero, scores against his former club, and let's be honest, it looks like a defeat from here. It's going to be a massive task to turn this around. Not really turned up today, have they? Curtis Jones not quite back to fitness. Chamberlain, Henderson as well. It's not been a good day at the office. Come on, can we get one back at least? There's Shaqiri to Matip. Half the deficit. Still one more left to get. We don't want Arsenal to be closing this gap, but we can even just maintain it. Tempted to go very attacking, but leaves you very wide open at the back when you do so. I think maybe just a 10-minute spell, see if we can get back in this game between the 70th and 80th minute. We need a goal. Been in amazing form, but to think we're only going to be 5 points clear just shows you that, you know, the form required to win a Premier League title is very difficult. Maybe Henderson for Savic as well. Might be a good idea. So Wijnaldum then. Good energy over to Mane, who's cross isn't the best, but Gini and Fabinho again winning the ball back in midfield. Out to Robertson is a big chance. I'm not sure how that's not gone in. See, we've made our 3 subs now, so wow, what a chance. Can we equalise? What a moment this would be. I mean, we've deserved it. If you look at the expected goals, we've deserved... No way do we deserve to lose. Looks like that's exactly what's going to happen, though. It's been a while since we've lost. It's been a while since we haven't even won. There it is. 2 goals conceded and Arsenal get the victory. Jota missing for a couple of days, and yeah, our first defeat in a while. Not what we needed, but we'll see if Alisson can recover in time for that Barca second leg. It looks unlikely, but catch me in a minute. Hi everyone, welcome back to what's going to be the last game in this episode. Home to Aston Villa. Alisson is not doing too badly. 9 days and 3 weeks. He may be able to get back for Barca. It's going to be touch and go. Mo Salah's not quite there yet, but yeah, I've brought Wijnaldum and Henderson back into the midfield. Still with the front 3 as is, Jota, Mane and Haaland. So yeah, we need to bounce back really. That Arsenal defeat was not ideal. Not great timing. But if we can bounce back with a win here, it limits the damage, doesn't it, somewhat. Obviously, a Liverpool-Villa, a game that was only fairly recently happened in the real world. Liverpool with a 2-1 win. Trent with a fantastic goal, worthy of winning any game. And Watkins obviously gave Villa the lead in that one, and Salah equalled things up. So hopefully it's not quite as dramatic today and we can get a good result once again. But I mean, if you look at that table, Arsenal, game in hand, if we was to draw this game, could be within a couple of points, which is madness. Think about Arsenal going for the title. Must be in a great run. Man City really struggling. Just shows you games aren't always particularly accurate, are they? City 12 points behind Arsenal. I don't think that's ever going to happen, is it? Ah dear. Aston Villa sit 9th. Pretty comfortable mid-table. Only a point off of 12th, but only a point off of 8th as well. So nice and close in the midfield. Tottenham still 16th position, which is absolutely outrageous. Less points than games played is just outrageously bad. Imagine if they was to go down. Another half yet again with Liverpool unable to find the score sheet. I think Tottenham should have enough, but crikey. Jose ball was not the one, was it? Again, Liverpool game getting away from them. We really need to get 3 points in this game after the loss last time out. Can we score a goal? Henderson out wide to Jota. Come on. He gets around the back, but he shoots when he should really be looking for Haaland. Again, the time ticks on. Mo Salah, potential sub to bring on, but Might have to do something. Thiago and Milinkovic-Savic are going to come on, and I'm going to chuck Mo Salah on because we need a goal. Not quite back to full fitness yet, but very close. Oh no, it's a long ball for Watkins, and Adrian doing his usual ridiculous type of save. I'll tell you what, this is all going to lead to a goal. How will a Liverpool football club have Adrian as their second choice goalkeeper? I will actually never know. How we've let it get to that bad, that stage. The amount of crap goalies we've had over the years. I don't know if you saw my goalkeeper tier list on Red Sky over on Twitter. Have a little look. That was good fun to do. We've had some shockers. Liverpool need a late goal here. Sadio Mane into Thiago. Robertson out wide. Finds the ball. Villa clear. Mane into Thiago. Out to Robertson, who thunders the ball at goal, but it comes to nothing. Villa still posing a threat, and Fabinho upends Watkins, really. Not a great tackle, but looks like we're going to go from 8 wins in a row in the Prem to no wins in 2, which is a real shame. No conceded this time, so there's no blame on the goalkeeper, but front three ineffective, which has been disappointing. Yeah, 0-0 at home to Villa. Not great, but that's pretty much it for me. We have got Man United in 7 days, which is good because it means we've got maybe 10 days till Barcelona, and potentially Alisson could be back in time for that one. So catch me next time, guys, for another episode. I will see you soon.